glam, 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 glam. Let's get glam.
What's up, my little assassins? How are you guys? I'm back with another video, looking a hot mess. But I know it's been a long time, but I decided to make a little video for you guys. Now that Halloween is coming, I know a lot of us don't really participate in Halloween, like in dressing up. So I decided to do this little look. I was actually scrolling through Instagram and I saw this and I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. So it's just a little devilish look. We got the horns up top and the little devil tail at the bottom. It's very simple, very easy, a very cute last minute for like a little party, or maybe you're off to work and they don't allow you guys to wear costumes. This is kind of still like in the festive mood. So if you would like to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. I'm gonna start off with my brows. Doing my brows, I'm using a Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in deep black. It's been my go-to recently. I love this stuff. Let's push this little poof ball to the back a little. And then I'm just gonna fill my brows in like I normally do. Nothing special is gonna go on here. I just want to fill them and make them look pretty. So, how have you girls been? It's been forever since I've been on here. Sorry guys, I'm so thirsty. But as I was saying, it's been forever since I've been on here. Some things have, you know, happened in my life. I started a new job. What else? I started a new job. I still do my old job. I don't know if I ever told you guys I do home care. So I still do that, but so I used to do home care for my father who was sick. My dad had, you know, dementia and the hair. My dad had dementia and Alzheimer's. And he also, you know, he couldn't really speak due to some strokes he had, and due to some, you know, just stuff going on in his life. So we were doing home care for him. And just because we didn't think putting him in a home was a good idea. Also, my mom's a little traumatized when it comes to oh, by the way, sorry, I'm just blabbering. I use the Anastasia brow gel in Granite just to kind of set it. I'm gonna go over it again, but I kind of want it to set a little. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just gonna do the other brow. So I used to do home care for him just because it allowed me to be at home. If anything happened, because when he started getting really sick, I used to work at Walmart, and there was a couple occasions that he had a stroke. Well, okay, let me rephrase. From his stroke, he developed seizures. So every time that he would have a stroke, his seizures would act up. So they, they had him on medication and everything, but every time he had a seizure, it just messed him up. So he wasn't himself anymore. Which we were dealing with that, we were trying to deal with him being sick, and then just dealing with like taking him to doctor visits and everything, trying to make sure we knew any sort of triggers. I know no one's case is the same. I know people who are triggered by loud noises. I know people who are triggered by just, too many people talking at the same time. That wasn't his case. We never really knew what triggered his seizures. We just knew they happened. We knew they mostly happened when he was like sad or mad. So we always tried to keep it at a minimal. I'm gonna use LA Girl Pro Concealer to carve out my brows. But yeah, so we were learning that, and it was just easier for me to be at home and be able to help my mom with him. We did have a couple other caregivers while I was at Walmart. There was a couple that he liked. There were like 2 caregivers that he liked, and he started some sort of friendship, I want to say, with them. But ultimately it became harder and harder for anyone to deal with him because he would get a little aggressive sometimes. I know to one of the caregivers, he actually scared with one of his seizures. Which is normal. Like, if you've never been in that situation, like, it is scary. The first time I saw him had a seizure, I was scared. But like I said, every time he had a seizure, it was like it would mess with his brain more and more. I guess dementia runs in the family, on that side of the family. So I guess it was something that he might have ended up getting. But it seemed like when he had his strokes, it just messed with him even more. So, that's why I say I used to do caregiving for him. I also do it for my mother. So that's always fun, working for your parents. I got some concealer in my brow. I'm trying to do that. So, yeah, but recently, about 3 months ago now, July, August, September, yeah, 3 months ago, my father passed away. So, he's no longer in pain, no longer going through anything unnecessary. So that's good. And I'm happy for that. That he's, not in pain anymore. I do, however, miss having him at home, even though he was, not a hassle. That's not the word. He was a handful. So, there was nothing to do there. But, you know, you live and you learn. I think I'm going to keep the eyes semi-simple. Just because I want the horns and the tail to be the center of attention. But I'm still going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. concealer. This is, like I've told you girls, like 20 shades too light for me. But I love it. I love, love, love using this concealer just because it makes my colors pop so much. Like, Morphe already has really good color payoff, but ever since I started using lighter bases, I don't know if you guys remember when I used to use the e.l.f. concealer, the not e.l.f., the I think it's the NYX concealer, and it was also kind of light, not as light as this, but it was light. It gives me better color payoff just because I feel like I am of a darker skin complexion, so I feel like sometimes the colors won't show up the way they would if I was to do it on a lighter skin complexion. So I'm gonna put this to the side because I don't need this right this second. And today we're using the 3503, the Fierce by Nature. Gabby, if you're watching, hi. Second, if you're watching, yours is waiting for you. So I have the little color chart thing. I'm keeping it. I lost the one to my James Charles palette, and I'm mad at myself because I don't know the colors. But I'm not gonna do much to the eyes just because, like I said, I want the horns and the little tails to be the center of attention. So I think I'm gonna keep it very neutral. I'm gonna start off with this color, which is, if I'm not mistaken, Major Hottie. This one right here next to the green. And I'm gonna pop that color in my crease with a fluffy brush. You guys know my trusty brush. I'm just gonna clean it off just in case it has any other color that might mess up the look. All right, and we're gonna dip into Major Hottie. And then we're just gonna pop it in the crease. And I didn't set the concealer. I don't like setting the concealer because then I feel like it defeats the purpose a little. And it makes my colors not look as beautiful. That's my personal opinion. If you set your concealer, go for it, boo-boo. So I just want a light wash of color. I don't want it too bright. I know that's like a burnt orange color, and I don't want that that look. That's not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna pop that there, and then I'm gonna tone it down a bit with this brown right here called Domination. This one right here. I'm just gonna use that same brush, dip it in there, and I'm gonna try to use this on the outer corner of my eye a little, like up to like mid crease maybe, and then wipe off the brush. Sorry guys, I'm getting sick. The weather in Chicago has been a little crazy. We have nice like summery days, and then we have very cold days. So then, like I said, with no product, I'm just blending so that we don't have a harsh line. My hair is just everywhere. I didn't add any product to it because I think I want to straighten my hair. So I'm letting it air dry. And it was the worst mistake. Okay. And then for the actual lid, I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna try to stay like in the reddish colored family. So I'm gonna go in with this color called Hot Contents. It has a little shimmer to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that in my lid with a semi-dense brush right here. It's also like it's like in the bronzy red family. So I'm just adding that right on my lid. And then taking that fluffy brush again, I'm just gonna blend. I'm gonna use my setting spray. This is I don't know what it's called. Well, it's a hydrating one. It's for mixed skin. It's just a setting spray. It's a chamomile scent. It's by Tube Cosmetics. Yeah. I brought this from Mexico. Yeah, it's called Tube Cosmetics or Tube Cosméticos. It's from Mexico, and it was 50 pesos. So I'm just gonna wet my brush a little and just go ahead and pick up more product just to make it a little more vibrant. And right there. Again, I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend the edge. And that's it. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna use the brush and try to draw out the little horns. Like I said, this would be so much easier if you have a red liner. I don't have a red liner. Or if you have like red face paint, that would work too. I'm using makeup products, something that I feel like everyone would have. I feel like everyone has a red lipstick. So just in case, you know, it's Halloween and you gotta go to work and you're like, you know what, I want to do something. I can't wear a uniform to work, but I want to look festive. So this would be one of those things. Okay, now let me put this away. Before it dries, I'm gonna go into the 35O and I'm gonna use Red Alert, which is this one right here. So, and I'm gonna set it with the same brush, okay, and just go over the color. And just, if your brow got any product, I'm gonna go in again with my eyebrow pencil and define that top. Okay, and then to set that, because it is on top of lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and use another brow brush, and I'm gonna use a mixture of Jolt and Smoked Out, which is these two colors right here. And I'm gonna dip into Jolt and Smoked Out back and forth. We're gonna go ahead and do our liner. I think I want to do a black liner and then do the red tail, go from black to red. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes using the Fenty Beauty. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, I stopped saying everything I was saying. I do have a new job. I am doing some janitor work for now until I find something that I'm more comfortable with and, you know, something that I like more. I'm gonna set my liner with a little bit of that Smoked Out just on top to take the sheen away. I like it. It has flexible hours. Today is actually one of my off days, so it works out for my filming schedule because I can film today's Wednesday. I can film today Wednesday and upload on Sunday. So yeah. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna do the same on this side. Okay, I'm going in with the lipstick. Just grabbing this. And I'm gonna do my wing liner with it. This again, and then I'm gonna do the little, the other little triangle. Okay, I'm gonna put this lipstick away before I accidentally drop it and smash it. And then going, not wiping, well, wiping a little because it has a lot of product. Going into Red Alert to set this. To so that the eye is the main focus. I lost a little bit of what is it, hot contents, so I'm adding it back in. And with a smaller fluffy brush, with this smaller one, I'm gonna go into the browns again because I lost it when I was cleaning my eye. So I went into Major Hottie and now I'm going into Domination just to darken up the crease again. Then I'm cleaning, taking my fluffy brush again, and carefully I'm gonna blend that. Okay. All right, that's that. Let me go over the liner on my other eye. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this liner. I just said it because I like not concealers, matte liners. And I love the formula on this. I love that it lasts all day. Literally. I would love it even more if it was completely matte, because it dries down, but it has like a sheen to it. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm gonna add some mascara. This is a Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir in Noir. I already did my whole face. I used my Wet n Wild stick foundation. I used my Wet n Wild pressed powder to set my face. I used Fenty Beauty to set that too. And then I used my LA Girl concealer in Espresso to contour and Cool Tan to highlight. And then I added a little bit of the 16-hour e.l.f. camo in Fair Beige. I added this Sephora Hydrant Mattifier underneath. It's the same thing I always do. So let me set this. Okay. I'm using that same setting spray that I had used for applying the shadow. And then I used an Anastasia palette to highlight my face. I don't know if you can see it. So we are pretty much done. Let me dry this off so I don't look like a crazy person. So I look like my face is melting off, which I guess it's a good Halloween costume. Gotta make sure this is dry. Okay, and for lipsticks, I have about 3 options. We can use a glossy red, we can use a dark red, or we can use a black. I'm gonna go for the dark red, but these are the colors. So we can use the same red that, you use. But I have this glossy red right here. I would use this on top of the lipstick that we used. And then we have, our black, which is just black. This is Witches by Kat Von D. And then this is Vampira by Kat Von D, which is a dark red, which is, I think, what I'm going to go for. No, I'm going to stick to that same lipstick we used. It's a matte lipstick. Just to stay in the same family. This is Pure Red by NYX. I like using the little tip. To kind of like line my lips. Another lipstick that would look good too is the oldie but goodie Ruby Woo from MAC. I feel like that one will look gorgeous too with this look. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off before I get them everywhere, because I always do. The Kat Von D ones dry down matte, and I love them. It's one of the reasons why I love them. As you can tell, as you can see, I like everything matte. This is supposed to dry down matte. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've used it. But this is the look. This is the look. Let me scooch you guys forward so you can see. Oh, let's blend that contour a little more, honey. There we go. There we go. And then, like I said, a liner, a red liner would work great. Would work completely, I feel like a little better even, because I feel like it would be a little more brighter. I don't think mine's is bright enough, but it is there. So yeah, this is the look for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little video, and I'll see you next time. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you liked my video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, bye. Okay. Really quick, I was about to end this video, but I noticed that with the light, since my liner isn't so dark, I'm bleeding. I went over it with just a pencil and a little bit of liquid liner, or a little bit of I couldn't find my liquid liner. My Fenty Beauty liner wasn't working out for me, so I just used a little bit of my black lipstick, and I kind of gave it a small outline just so you can tell what it is, because it was kind of lost. I also went over a little bit over the horns. You can go, you know, separate them a little more, but I just wanted to tell you guys, because I know in the pictures it'll look different, and I don't want you guys to be like, what the hell did she do? But thank you, and see you in the next one.